victim of a curse was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Give me the coin. Tails, we clean the shit out of the stable. And we don't catch.
Sir! Boy, we're up to our noses in fights and hauling heads.
Doesn't matter where the grub's from, as long as the bowl's full.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently. That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, the stench. Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another date.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Try to limit myself to the sorceresses from now on.
No doubt the most pleasant part. Norm. Shh. Hear that? Incoming. It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpions are
Bleeding heavily.
from an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further. The old hen she cackled on the fence. The old hen she cackled, and she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
Fled to its lair, looks like. Look around some.
Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand. Let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants...
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Of course it does. Don't see us lifting the curse.
We could have gone to Triss for help.
Put it to you this way. If Yen can't help Uma, we can always go to Triss. She won't hold it against us. But if we'd done it the other way around...
Oh, there'd be hell to pay.
Exactly. Enough of this talk. Let's go.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow.
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blink.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
No reaction to that. Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Can we talk? I'm looking... How can I help? You think you... So long.
Hold this. No reaction to diver. Pulse weak.
Leaking again. Damn it.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome.
Actually more like my Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements.
Realize that man.
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of some...
I call him like I see him.
Know what? Never mind.
Right, no time to lose.
Lambert.
Oh, sorry. The potential Cyril...
Don't sound too thrilled.
I'm not. You know the trek...
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with...
Gotta take care of some...
Sure.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything, when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you while you...
Agreed.
Splendid.
You got...
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me.
pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now.
Fine.
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other...
Already helped Eskel. I can check on Lambert.
Yes. As you saw, my megascope's acting up. In rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must...
Who you plan to contact?
No secret at all. Ida Emian.
How could I forget? Member of the...
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal.
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter.
All right.
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh. Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
Yes?
I'm met with
Any...
a
Remember the... Not much left.
See you later, Vesemir. Can we talk? So long. Aha. Getting warmer. Mounted Witcher and just never took off. Hot. Mounted Witchering just never took off.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils function.
Ah, there you are. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are.
Hold it.
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work.
I can do that. Rather you not make them...
Yes, Uncle Vez. How goes it? Thought...
All done. Now...
Everything's ready at my...
No reason to.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in, then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Nice shot. Hunting's almost a diversion with that game. Gotta get me one. Well, well. Color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Yeah. Save that tale for the next sorceress. Geralt?
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! I moored it right here.
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt.
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring.
Geralt? Geralt?
Drowner corpse. Strange. Whoever mutilated it sure wasn't human. Another drowner, even more mangled. Lot of drowner corpses lying around. Hunter's gotta be one powerful beast. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. Troll. Haven't seen one this big in a while. Gotta be ancient. Something tells me it got a little angry. Abode. As long as I'm here, might as well look around. A letter? Troll looked to be under attack with his fortress, but I'd never suspect he could write. I remember it. Troll must have nabbed the owner of these before he could reach the fortress. Seems we owe this troll a lot. Guess our friendly troll detests drowners. Water hag.
Great. Last thing we needed. All right. Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal.
No. Still gives me the shivers.
You were the ones who ran into old
Mm-hmm.
That's still not...
Gnawing? No. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drown...
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have.
Let's go.
All right.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat.
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. I barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go in...
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom, like steps...
Old Spear-Tip's still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme go? Old Spear-Tip's a deep sleeper.
Wake him up and you'll sleep deeper. Come on.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll investigate.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive. Geralt?
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now. Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now. Show me what you got.
An illusion.
You're not gonna let this drop it.
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time
Dandelion should sing about you instead.
Better that than naive. Smart.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy...
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get...
Needn't ask me twice.
Lambert, enough. Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Shit. Too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready? Oh! You fat fuck!
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
Mm-hmm. And wake old Spear Tip?
What? You afraid?
No, I just think before I act. Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
Up! Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests. Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would it... so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
surprise.
You miss me? Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire. Let's move. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Tough guy stuff's just not working.
Look who's talking. Vesim... What? What are you doing?
Just came out that way. Come on.
See him shit and run soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Let's trial mountain.
You...
Stay calm.
Witches is thing one say, thing two do, thing three do. Sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
We walk throws. Yous goes no far more.
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls locks lot.
Enjoying this little chat? 'Cause,
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches he only you. Witches his monster. We do go this. You
All right. We'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want them know.
you nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
Think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Your memory's shit. They only kill harmful monsters.
They threw stones at us, Geralt.
Whine about it to Eskel later.
Just...
Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my...
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place... How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
All right. Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah. Used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Sense a good story.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend. Then...
Wow.
Isn't it? Real sides.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to care more.
Think it's that bad being a witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no...
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher saved... Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick?
Didn't know.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right. We've griped enough.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man with a...
Sure thing, brother.
Witches is his sharp back club takes.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry.
Right. Let's get...
After you.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Thank you. Seems to be working now.
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
No, he probably knew. But that's the sort of prank you only pull on someone you like.
You don't suppose he... Lambert? Really? I'm flattered. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynglade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli. Gledev Dawn Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iachus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse? Thank you, Severn. Vafael.
What is it? And the world will perish amidst ice. I know. What was that about?
Good gods.
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on...
Naturally. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod...
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan...
Then it's old. Very...
All in all, interesting conversation.
All is ready. We should get... Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Esco, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement. To seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us. But it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift... I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see...
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Ugh. Perhaps instead of getting crocked...
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much?
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough...
Fine. Turned out, it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Could have spared the troll.
To eat roots and sleep in roadside ditches?
Let's raise a mug to his memory.
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only...
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert.
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden.
A fairy tale.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then...
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been?
Right. Speaking of old friends, Novigrad...
We were talking about Uma.
The night is young. Got time to...
Lambert. No.
Fine. Conversation turned serious?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow. I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners,
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn it...
Of course not. As I was about to say,
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or... To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the...
What are the chances,
Not great, but we...
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with...
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on.
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lamb. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an...
Didn't listen, did...
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back.
Good. Finish it in a minute. First, some more...
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
How about a round of...
Why not? Playing...
Yeah.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what went...
Compare your trouser snakes later. Pouch is on the table. What's with him?
Don't worry about it.
Good game, Geralt. Especially that move with the...
Esco. He doesn't need any...
So, what's this about a summer?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a...
Great story.
Really? What's that?
Stay away.
All right.
Because you refuse to admit I'm right?
Stop being a smartass.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass.
You and Lambert?
In a way. I've learned not to talk.
Guessing that's quite old.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol?
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor.
All right. One Vesemir's enough.
Oh, I'll pour, Esco. I'll pour.
To the brim.
All right, guys.
Speak for yourself. Night's still young.
But we're not.
Fine. Drinking.
See? Even you can't Damn. What a dream. See, everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a...
Yes. We talked about Uma.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the top.
No. But we'll,
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later.
Vesemir.
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At while falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about it. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh.
All right. I just don't get...
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And...
Yes, don't like it one bit.
Thought we got rid of that tape.
Must be 50 years since I...
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Right.
we can begin. We need only...
Wait. Why couldn't...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered in... Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae.
No.
And disinfect the tools.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning, you guessed.
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion. O-E-C-K, Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it. I can't believe we're
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. The trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled. Wrong in the head. Just emotionless.
I trust Yen.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you...
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped up. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk...
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes."
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery.
Never severe.
No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Geralt, the phylactery, open it!
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. An elf. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists.
The hunt.
Her blood. We cannot.
Isle of Mists. Where it...
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to...
In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. I tried to protect her. The hunt has not found the Isle as yet.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of...
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No.
The trial has wrought havoc. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even...
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you...
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on...
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists.
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here. And the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides...
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avallac'h to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I would...
Good luck, Wolf. And give Sir...
Come back quickly, Geralt.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
What? Another one? Be gone! You witches of trouble. Village has suffered enough. Not one of them. Ye deaf? Be gone, you black...
Where's all this hate for witchers coming from?
Where? I'll tell ye where. One of yous came here, ate his fill. What's your price? I asked. But he said he wanted no.
So what did he want?
Said for pay he'd take something I had but did not yet know about. Then he left, and here the doors swung shut.
Go on.
Fool girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the Witcher dead. Ye howling for a mutant, I said. Then she told me, bugger had bit...
If he's really a witcher, you don't have a thing to...
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost. But this one, he beguiled me daughter,
Tell me where he is.
Cemetery. Went there to slay the monster.
Spectre crept in their hut the night. Made nariest sound.
You thought to ask the palace.
Went to the forest for brush.
forever
Getting
tossed at the tavern.
Oh, aye.
Hear about the contract. And
Nay, but proper huge it must be. Slaughtered means malice rules it. Makes it kill. Howls and bellows, night something...
could tend to the beast for you.
How much do you need? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's... That's a sum we can agree.
Fine,
Fortune smiled upon us when...